Hi everyone! It has been brought to my attention after a recent incident that I would like to go through some important points with you about regards to safety in the workplace. Firstly, I would like to go over some of the responsibilities here at Forget Me Not Animal Shelter so you guys are aware of your daily duties. As animal attendants, your focus is to monitor and assist in the well-being and safety of the animals you work with and are assigned to on your roster day. The following duties that this includes are daily feeding and watering, inspection of the animals, daily cleaning and disinfecting of the animal areas, exercising them, and maintaining the animals' environmental enrichment. These things include playing with them with the toys that we have here, grooming them and socializing them with people. If at any time throughout your day you feel like an animal is behaving odd or maybe suffering or showing symptoms of an illness, you need to contact me as soon as possible. Now that I've outlined some of the responsibilities that you have here at Forget Me Not, I would like to go over some important issues about understanding safety in the workplace with companion animals. There are many hazards and risks that can happen while working with animals. I'm going to go through some of these with you to help you become more aware in the workplace. Because we have direct contact with animals, one potential hazard is handling the animals that we work with that could result in an injury, bite, or a scratch. Some animals may harbour disease-causing organisms, which can be transmitted to humans. This is called zoonosis. To protect staff health, a list of common zoonosis associated with animals will be predominantly displayed throughout the establishment, and how to recognise the symptoms. All personnel working with cats, especially women who intend on childbearing, must be aware of the risk of contracting toxoplasmosis. Staff health must be protected by wearing personal protective clothing at all time, by using the hot and cold hand washing facilities with disinfectant soap, and that every staff member is required to have a current tetanus immunisation. I will give you a separate introductory session on safe animal handling in the next few weeks. Until then, unless you've been directed to handle or approach an animal, do not appoint to do this yourself. If you are unsure about approaching an animal in the shelter, please seek assistance. And always remember to be wearing the right clothing and gloves. Also to be aware that you check the signs on the cage, outlining if there are any specific details to the animal you're about to handle. Another major risk in our workplace are hazardous substances such as drugs in treatment and chemicals we use for cleaning. Short-term effects are nausea and headaches. If you think that you've been affected by a toxic chemical, seek out the manager as soon as possible so we can give you medical attention. I will go through a training session about each chemical we use here at Forget Me Not and give you a clear demonstration on how to use and handle them. We will follow strict handling, labelling and storing procedures for all hazardous substances. Another hazard are the animal enclosures themselves. We need to keep an eye and be aware daily of the appearance of them and the requirements of general maintenance. A risk of damage to the enclosure or the cages might result in a protruding metal that could be at risk to us or the animals. So if you see anything like this, please contact me so we can report it in the logbook. Another major hazard we may come across and need to be aware of are slips, trips and falls as a result of slippery surfaces or things left on the floor or on the ground. This is very important for all of us to look out for each other and to make our workplace safe. If at any time you see a hazard like this, either stay there and watch no one can hurt themselves and get another team member to help address or to contact me so we can resolve the problem. Also, again, we need to report this in the logbook. I will have a check sheet available in the work area so that you can refer to it in regards to safely cleaning up and spills and removal or removing a hazardous object. These are the most predominant hazards we will encounter at the shelter, but a few others to mention now are incorrect disposal of hazardous waste, allergies to animals, and sexual harassment. All of these examples are risks and hazards. If you see any of the hazards, be calm and follow the instructions that will be within the workplace. Or if you feel you are subject to them, please feel that you can come to me and discuss the matter in private. As your happiness and safety working here is very important to me, and Forget Me Not and all the animals are especially grateful for all your hard work and love. I would like to quickly go over the process of reporting a safety incident or concern. Legislation requires that health and safety incidents be recorded, notified and managed. Like I mentioned before, we will need to report all hazards that we encounter here in the workplace. These range from dangerous accidents such as an uncontrolled spillage of a substance, an uncontrolled fire, electric shock, the collapse or partial collapse of a structure, the inrush of water, mud or gas in the workings. Any serious injuries that include injury or illness requiring immediate treatment in hospital, a serious eye injury, head injury or a serious burn, a spinal injury, a serious laceration or infection that could be contracted in the course of working here, or an infection or virus on the handling of animal skin, animal hair, animal carcasses, or animal waste product. Examples of zoonosis are the Q fever, Hendra virus, avian influenza, and psittacosis. If any of these injuries or accidents have taken place, you need to immediately inform your manager of the incident, and when possible, after medical attention, you need to complete a health and safety incident report. Then from there, depending on the seriousness of the hazard, it may be taken further so that we can rectify that hazard and we don't have a repeat in the occurrence. If you guys want to have a look online at other information, go to safeworkaustralia.gov.au. Other than that, thank you very much for listening, guys, and let's remember to ask questions and remember the information we've gone over today and to look out and keep each other safe in our workplace. Thank you.